द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Chakraraj Anya is king of the chakras. Anya Chakra, the master of chakras, can have the benefit by daily geographical Varanasi. Even that happens through this psychological or mystical Varanasi. Almost all the religions of the world has worked with this Anya. No sect, no group which has got any depth. There are few religions, even major religions, which is nothing more than social laws and regulations. Of course, I don't want to hurt anybody, so I won't name. But there are few religions, even which we call it as a major religions, it's nothing to do with mystery or mysticism. They don't have anything about the inner world. They have only everything about the outer world, how many wives you can marry, how many children you can get, what you should eat and what you should not eat, how to convert others to your religion. But any religion which is having any salt, juice in them, touches the Anya. There are so many methods. If you go for each and every chakra, for say about Muladhara, 100 techniques are there. About Anahata, 200 techniques are there. About Anya, I can say at least 1 crore techniques are there. See the comparison, 1 crore technique. 1 crore techniques are there. Techniques which work with Anya. All the religions have worked with Anya. Because unless the Anya opens, no way, no gate, no entrance into the world of mystery. When the dot is working with Anya, the dot, Tilak Chiki, is working with Anya. Each and every religion has worked with Anya in its own way, in its own method. Now we shall see how this Anya is locked, how this Anya can be released. The key for Anya is the real key for the whole life. You see, these chakras which is below the Anahata is already filled, bubbling with energy. Only you need to channelize it, purify it, that's enough. The chakras above Anya is not only closed, it does not have enough energy supply. So we need to do 2 things for the Vishuddhi and Anya. Vishuddhi, Anya and Sahasrara need to be attended in 2 ways. The below centers, only 1 meditation technique will do, just for cleaning, because already energy is there. The other 2 centers, other 3 centers, we have not supplied enough energy. If you open all the taps in the ground floor, overhead tank will not have the water. Just like that. These 4 chakras have taken enough energy. Even Ananda needs energy supply, which was done after a realization. Ananda Chakra, nobody, we are not aware because it's too mystical. Only the people are very intimate. When we told about Ananda Chakra, 7 chakras are not only 7. There is one more chakra, Ananda, which is near Ananda. Our healers will know that about this chakra. The healing connection is given with that chakra only. That chakra is near the Anahata. That opens by rejoicing the Master's presence. About those chakra, only for a committed crowd, only people who are accepted deeply, can that knowledge can be shared. But somehow especially all of you enjoy. Because we are all committed. Internally feel the commitment. So you are able to enjoy Ananda. The above chakras not only needs the cleansing process, needs energizing process also. So this we should keep and Ajna will have 2 meditations. One is for healing and another one is for energizing. This Ajna is locked because of seriousness. Seriousness about anything locks Ajna. If you are too serious about attaining God, Ajna locks. You will not be able to see God. Even about God, beautifully Tirumala says, I will tell one verse in Tamil and then I will translate. Asai arumi, isanod ayin, asai arumi, cut the desire. Even sincerity is totally different. With sincerity, you make everything fall in line. With seriousness, you make everything alive. You make everything sincere. Seriousness locks this chakra and taking everything, any situation, lightly opens it. Taking the responsibility. Responsibility means responding spontaneously. Just any situation, first you be centered in your Ajna. Be aware of your Ajna and look into the problem with a calm mood. You don't have to bother about calm mood. Just if you are aware of Ajna, you become aware. If you just remember your Ajna, immediately you will be centered. You will not lose your balance and you will be able to look into the problem. Any problem. So you will be able to respond spontaneously, beautifully with responsibility. The ability to respond is responsibility. If this Ajna is open, you will have a tremendous power, tremendous capacity to play with the life. Only when this Ajna is open, the life can become play. Till that time, till that moment, life can never become play. It can be only your burden, sorrow, dull, death. Anything you can make it dull and dead. Anything you can make it simple and beautiful. Anything you can make it dull and dead. Even bringing a newspaper for your husband or wife can make it serious. Wife and a servant or what? what this fellow is doing, lying down in the bed and calling me. Can't he go and pick up? Can make it serious. Or anything can make it light. Even climbing the mountains. When you take it in a light sense, it becomes a joyous job. You go for trekking. You can't climb one staircase, one floor, if you take it seriously. Why? Can't you go and pick up? You can climb Himalayas if you take lightly. If you take in the mood of playfulness. If you are centered in Ajna, only that you can see the whole world as Leela. Krishna Leela means nothing. He was completely centered in Ajna. Whatever situation came in front of him, he was able to deal the whole thing with the energy. You will be caught with conscience, not with consciousness. If you are centered at Ajna, you will be centered in consciousness. What will happen when you proceed? If they are taking videograph, if somebody sees and laughs at me, nobody is going to know who are you. So much self-centered. Ramana Maharshi's, one of the Ramana Maharshi's book. One man translated into Telugu. And the book was about to be published. Ramana Maharshi told his name is Vellapanna, the man who translated. Put his name also as a translator in the book. That man came rushing and running. No, Swamiji, I don't want my name. Please don't put my name. I want to be in the behind the screen. I want it to be a humble service. Bhagavan immediately told, this is the real ego. This idiot is just hiding his ego. With the name of humility. Wanting the name and not wanting the name is one and the same. Only the attitude. Then Bhagavan comes, asks, who is going to know who is Gangatama? Do you think you are a world famous man? You are so self-centered. If you dance, you will feel guilty. After going to the room, why did they dance? Why did they dance with so many people? What will happen? My post, they was wearing all this face on my head. If you are not danced, oh, all of them dance so nicely. I miss you. Exactly, you will be doing the same thing. If you are centered in conscience, anything you do, you will be creating guilt just for opinions. Anything you do, if you are centered in consciousness, anything you do, you will not have guilty consciousness. You will not have guilt. You will not bother. You will not be serious about anything. You will be ready. You will have a real wisdom to do mistakes. To commit mistakes, you need courage and wisdom. Almost all of us will try our best not to commit even small mistakes and commit big blunders. Almost all of us always try our best to commit not even small mistakes and commit big blunders. Have a little more courage and boldness to commit few mistakes. Why are you so much torturing yourself by centering yourself into consciousness? You dance, as soon as you go back, why do they dance? If you are not dance, as soon as you go back, oh, why do they not dance? Continuously centered in consciousness. Life will be driving, dull, dead. Life will not be play. If you see Krishna Leela, we always say, we don't use the word Leela for anybody else, only for Krishna we use major, in a major sense. For Krishna, and that word also sits very with the sound of Krishna only. Krishna only that is very much suiting. Man who has not bothered about any morality, ready to cheat, ready to tell lie, ready to change words, not even a single morality, the idea of do's and don'ts, 16,000 wives. I don't think 16,000, maybe 16. Because one woman is equal to 100,000. So maybe because of that. In Ramakrishna Mission there is a saying, Eka Brahmachari Sadamarkara. One Brahmachari is equal to 100 monkeys. There's so much of energy probably. No other way, no other channel. So I think one woman is 100, 1,000, not even. Anyhow, may not be 16,000, at least 16. Not only in that way, just look in every aspect. From his birth, first is putting the security guards to sleep, which I did first morning, Ananda. In Ananda session, which I did, I am putting your security guards to sleep. He comes out of the jail. To come out of the room, he is putting securities to sleep. I am putting securities to sleep, to come into your room. From the guha, he is coming out. To the guha, I am entering into the guha. So he is putting the securities to sleep. From that moment, he starts using his powers, playing, rejoicing. Any activity, you take Krishna's activity, you cannot moralize it or you cannot justify it. Of course, people who wants to justify can justify it. Especially the Mahabharata scenes, the war scenes, you cannot justify it. Telling all sorts of lies. After the Mahabharata, India never saw the golden age again. But like Krishna, no other person has reached the internal, the extreme, the peak of consciousness. Like Krishna, no other enlightened master, multi-dimensional personality. Anything which Krishna has done is for the sake of the world. If you look in the other way, different. If you look in the other way, Krishna is the ultimate peace, ultimate expression of energy. He can give a great Gita. He can play with gopis. He can be a child or a soul. He can give protection to so many gopis, Nanda Gopas, by lifting the whole hilak. You must be aware that once the rain came, the heavy flood came, he lifted the whole hilak and saved the whole village. Such a contradictory moods, such a contradictory dimensions, but everything falls in one line because he is centered in Ajna, consciousness. That is why his life was completely Leela. Completely his life was Leela. It was nothing to do with others' opinion. If you ask for a signature campaign, who is a really good person, people will vote for only for Rama. Because for a social morality, for the world of conscience, Krishna will not suit. Only for the world of consciousness, Krishna will suit. There is a major difference between these two worlds. You try to force something, you feel it. Either you dump the food, ladies dump the food, gents dump alcohol and fulfill it. Really. If you feel the joy overflow, you will not need anything. You will not need anything. You will need only the minimum quantity of food. Because body is already taking energy from all the sources. Don't think only tree knows the secret of taking the energy from sun. You also know the secret. Your body is also doing. Only you are depressing it. You are not allowing it to happen. The next technique is about that. Next meditation we will discuss about. If you see, man who is centered in consciousness is always light, enjoying, rejoicing, everything. Nothing is serious for him. This chakra is locked. You take anything into seriousness. That is why either giving or having is one and the same. Unless you have, you can't give. Anything. If you don't have, how can you give? Only if you have, you can give. If you have Ananda, whomsoever comes near you, you will ooze it out. You will flower it out. They will smell it. They will feel it. If you have dukkha, even if you don't say anything, even if you keep your mouth open, like a Colgate advertisement, they will be very able to understand, feel that you are only doing modeling. They will be very clearly able to understand. So what you have only you can give. You can't give what you don't have. Once young boy, small children are very intelligent, was brought to me. He was telling me, he was just sharing one of his experience. His mother complained to me, Swamiji, whatever is scolding, he never bothers, he never cares for me. Again and again asks, don't you have brain? This fellow is not at all caring for my scolding. Even if I ask, don't you have brain? He does not take seriously, he just laughs, smiles. He asks that boy, why are you laughing when your mother asks, don't you have brain? Why don't you understand? He says, Swamiji, if I ask you, do you have 10 rupees? What I mean, I don't have, please give. When she asks, don't you have brain? I feel the same thing. How can you give which you don't have? Children are really never think that you can cheat them. They have their third eye open. All the children, till the age of 14, their third eye is open. That is why they look everything in a third dimension. Really, they look everything in a third dimension. When you say that when you teach him, you should do charity, you should be equal to others, he takes those ideas. But when he tries to share his biscuit with the neighbor, neighbor kid, you say, don't go outside, eat yourself and wipe your mouth and go outside. Immediately he feels the contradiction. Don't think you will not be able to feel the contradictions. You teach him, be charitable, be good, be loving. And again, when you give him 2 biscuits, he wants to go and share 1 biscuit with the neighborhood kid. You say, no, eat yourself and bite the base and go. If you want, you carry the wrapper and show it to you. That I ate. I ate such a biscuit from foreign. When you say, don't share the biscuit with the other person, with the neighborhood kid, you are teaching him how to put you in the old age home. When you become old, you are teaching him to put you in the old age home. That fellow very clearly understands, unless, because he is centered in Ajna. A small story. There are so many jokes, not only jokes, the reality, which you can see directly in your life. Because they are centered in Ajna. They don't take anything seriously. They take everything sincerely. They believe everything. Whatever you say, they believe. They don't disbelieve anything. If you have not believed in your mother, you can't learn mother tongue. Even the language, the name of this thing is mic. How will you learn unless you believe your mother that this means mic? You need to believe. You can't say, first I have and experience, proof, then only I believe. Then the first day problem will start. Your mother will say, he is your father. You can't ask for any such thing. First day you start faith because they are very sincere. Sincerity and faith is very close to connect. Anything, seriousness, the key of seriousness can be applied for all the chakras. How? If you open the Ajna, all the chakras will be open. As far as other chakras are concerned, if you work with the Muladhara will fully open. Other chakras will not be too much disturbed or touched by the techniques of Muladhara. By the techniques of Anahata, only the Manipura and Vishuddhi will be touched. Each and every chakra at the most will affect only the neighbor chakras, 1 or 2 chakras. But this Ajna will touch all the 6 chakras. How we will see. Just when you drop the seriousness only locks Muladhara. See, the sex, the imagination locks. If you are not too much bothered about imagination, you don't have to work even with Muladhara. It will open by itself. The whole seriousness about the imagination only locks it. Next, the same way, death fear. There are so many people who don't bother about death, especially people in the village. Their Swadhisthana is completely open. They don't know even the word Swadhisthana. Their Swadhisthana is open. Because they take things lightly. When death comes, okay, let us go. There are many village people, old people. They fix up the date. Yes, when it comes, let me go. You yourself may be having few tales from your own grandfather, grandmother. In those days, really people are living so beautifully. They have died out beautifully. The beautiful death, the concept itself has died. The concept of beautiful death has died. In those days, people used to die beautifully. because they have lived beautifully. Next, Manipur, Houris. Houris is nothing but taking things seriously. You take simply, you don't take seriously. Nothing worry, no worry is there. And Ananda, sentiment and love. The same thing. Sentiment is attention. When you need something seriously, when you try to hold it seriously, when you try to put in saddle, you should not look this or that. You should look only you. All the 180 degree attention is needed for you. Sometime putting that blindfold, slowly, beautify it. Even we don't allow you to look us. Catching, holding this attention, taking it seriously, trying to hold it seriously. It's only lasts Ananda. When you are not too serious about it, Ananda opens. In every chakra, about this thing is, you will see. Usually our comparison. If you are too much serious about others, you are comparing. If you don't compare, you still go. So the seriousness key is the master key for all the 6 chakras. If you take seriously, all the 6 chakras are disturbed. That is why this Ajna is called Chakra Raj. If you work with Ajna, all the 6 chakras will be opened. All the 6 chakras will flower, will bloom. You don't need to work individually with the chakras. Taking things seriously, lost this chakra. Taking things sincerely and looking into it. Look which we have lost when we became mature. When we have crossed the age of 14, we have lost the childlike innocent look. We have lost innocent look. In our look, so many layers. First is greed, sex. Second is death, fear, whether you cheat me. Third is worry. What will you do for me? What will you do? Whether you disturb me. The fourth, Ananda. What is for me? What is the gain for me? What will I gain? Will I get back if I give some love? Our eyes are completely contaminated. You can put this 4 ideas into 2 ideas, greed and fear. Either we think, what is for me? With sex, we look, or with fear, we look. With greed or fear. This is the only 2 ways we know how to look. We have lost the look of innocence. Look just for look. Many young boys of 18 to 20, around the teenage boys, someone asked me, even I don't think anything wrong. Even if you look at a girl, young girl in the bus or in the bus stand, I feel guilty. Why? Many boys come and ask me. Even just to look, just looking, I feel guilty. I say, you are not just looking. If you just look, you will not feel guilty. The innocent look, you will not feel guilty. When you have crossed 14, you have lost the innocent look. Our looks have become more calculated, cunning. So, regaining the vision, regaining the 3rd netra, Trinetra, we will do an operation now to get your vision back, which you had already. It is not that you are going to get newly. You had, only you have forgotten it, that you had. Opening this third eye, you will burn the karma. You will burn the manmata. You will be able to look the other with an innocent look. With a deep look, which is just look, which is just innocence, which is not having any calculation. If you look deeply, just by this look, and ladies have got a great intuition because they need to continuously protect themselves. Just by look, you can understand where he looks, what far he looks. Am I right? Because they need to continuously protect themselves. Many, it's a very personal question. Many people ask me, where do you get this money? Investors ask me, so why no one who comes near you feels a distance? They don't feel any distance. They just behave just as if they are living, they are staying, they are near one man, one woman or a kid. They feel only these two things. They feel either they are near a kid or they are near a woman. They don't feel that they are near a man. A reason, an innocent look. They have a great intuition. Just by look, they can engage. The look is enough. Nothing else is needed. Face is the index point. I say eyes are the index point. Just because of the innocence look, just by look you can feel that make others feel comfortable. If your look is purely innocent, others will naturally feel comfortable. Only the look speaks everything. Everything is decided in the first look itself. So to regain the vision, to regain the innocence, to look, we will have a meditation. When you really regain the third netra, third vision, the third eye, you will have your innocence back. Having your innocence back is only burning the manmata, Cupid. Shiva did this before marrying Parvati Uma. If you understand logically, if you look into the story logically, if you look paradox, before marriage he is burning the manmata. What is happening? He is going to marry, but he is burning the manmata. Do you know the story? Before the marriage of Shiva, he burned the manmata. Manmata, the king of lust, came to disturb Shiva from his tapas. And he sent some arrows. When Shiva opened his third eye, he simply burnt manmata. Then he went for marriage. Then he went and married Uma. If you look logically, if you look paradox, what is happening? We all will invite manmata before marriage. But the story is otherwise. Burning manmata before marriage. We'll invite manmata before marriage. But the story is otherwise. Burning manmata before marriage. Because only with an innocent look you can live a real life. Only the brahmachari can become grihastha. Only a man who don't have image, only a man who knows how to look innocent, only a man who has got an innocent look is qualified to look. Otherwise, close the eyes and sit in the room. Sorrow or sadness, seriousness in the world. If you don't feel good, if you feel moody, if you feel depressed, if you feel dull, close your rooms, just sit in your room. Don't come out of the room and spread that nonsense smell outside the room. Don't spread it in the world. Just like that. A man who don't have that innocent look should not look. So now we will go for operation to regain the innocent look.
Always been taught that when you look outside, you have to look with your physical eyes, and when you look inside and you want to scan your body or somebody else's, you have to use your third eye. So in the beginning, I found it very difficult to use my third eye with my open eyes. But then when I was looking at you, I could see the aura, which I very rarely see. 4 or 5 times I must have seen. I could see, as she said, there was a blue aura all around you, and sometimes there was nothing, like no face, nothing. So I felt I could see with my first time I've done it with my open eyes. It's a very beautiful experience.
First, I could just see the eye, and then there was nothing but the eye. And after some time, I couldn't see anything else. The eye just grew, and there was a surge of power right from the base of my spine, right up, and I was sitting in a slumped position. When I stand up straight. And each time, the eye just was very ferocious. Like I could see the power, the energy, and then each this thing, you could feel the surge in your body, and after that, it was phenomenal.
Can't you bring the photograph, especially taken some Saram devotee was crying and weeping that he had some problem with his Kandrish, the evil eye spirits. He had some problem. And actually it is proved scientifically. The evil eye is not an easy joke. Don't think it's a superstition or anything. In Russia, one lady just by looking, she bends the fork and 1 rupee coin she takes and looks at it, and the coin is just bursting. It goes to pieces. More than 100, 120 pieces it becomes, the one coin. Swami Prabhupada is not an easy joke. He was weeping and feeling a lot of trouble. So just for him, one photograph was especially taken that I put my hands, took out the hands and opened the eyes. As soon as the eyes were opened, within 2-3 seconds, the photograph was taken. The specially energized eyes, the eyes will be totally different, you can see that. That photo will destroy the black, evil eye power. The photocopy I will ask you to show you that it is in the album. The man who took that photograph, he brought the album, you can see that. But you see the ferocious eyes, you can see it really in the photograph. You will not see